Hello everyone, Manathrall here, and welcome back to Ark, and I'm going to be doing a taming video today. Now I'm sure a lot of you know, there's tons of things that can be tamed in Ark. But this taming video is going to be about the much desired snails, or as normally known, the Achatina. And the reason why you want to tame these, especially if you are using a mod, is you pretty much have unlimited cementing paste with these guys. Now, the reason why I'm saying if you use it combined with a mod, you can actually make the sweet cakes extremely easily. And if you're curious about which mod it is, and I can gladly let you guys know if you guys want to, I will let you know. I'll put the ID of it in the description below. Just let me know and I'll go from there. But to actually tame a snail, it's very easy. If you're on the island, if you're towards the center of the island, or if you're anywhere near pretty well any of the shores, like for the rivers, you'll find a lot of snails. But I've mostly found them by the red oak forest. Now, one thing I like to do to catch them and actually tame them is, now I don't have any of the sweet cakes on me, so this is actually going to be a little bit of a problem. See, right there's a snail. It hasn't been bugged since, the Christmas event, so there's still going to be some snails with Santa hats on. But now we have the snail. Now, the reason why I'm actually picking it up and carrying it is because this will actually starve it a little bit. And if you starve it a little bit, it'll actually make the taming effect a little bit faster. Because these things cannot be domesticated they can't be isolated from food sources, or else they will eventually die. Which essentially what I'm doing is isolating it from all food sources by doing it like this. Now, the problem with my base is I have a bunch of rock elementals, and I have them set in turret mode, so they're probably going to try to kill this thing, as they have before in the past. I've brought one to the base and they just went absolutely ape on it. Oh no! Oh, okay, there we go. There's just a loading issue there. Encoding overload, yay! Good job, Steam. Alright, so we're here. My griffin's kind of protecting it. Okay, so now, before it actually gets anywhere, just one trank arrow is probably going to put it down, just like that. Now, since it is extremely hungry, it's going to want the sweet cakes. Now, if you are using this mod that I have, be forewarned, the sweet cakes are extremely heavy. You cannot carry many sweet cakes at once. However, once you get the sweet cakes, just put the sweet cakes in, and it won't take long before it eats them, and then bam, you have a snail. Now, this one didn't starve that much because, unfortunately, it actually has a lot of food capability. However, as you can see over here, I have a bunch of snails. Now, we don't quite have a poop collector yet, so that's why I'm letting them collect it on their own. Because they are actually fairly sufficient at doing that. The only problem is they can only hold so much of it. They can only hold up to 100 the Achatina paste, sorry. There we go. But one thing I like to do is whenever they do level up, I like to throw it in their food for a while. This way, if you're ever off of Ark for a while, you can actually not have to worry too much about it. Now, this one is going to probably actually give me a little bit of issues, as their actually drops pretty darn quick, and it is a level 32, so it is going to lose it pretty dang quick. Now also you are supposed to actually get them by knockout, so if you do want to knock these out by effective with like a torp arrow, just make sure you use like a crossbow, like a low level crossbow or a low level bow itself. Otherwise, yeah, you probably are going to run into some problems. But if it has one sweet cake, occasionally two, you should be alright. Because as you can see, they don't have much health. Yeah, see, it's just going to take me 2 sweet cakes. He's going to get 15 levels from it. It has 100% efficiency. But it does look like I'm probably going to have to trank it one more time, so it's probably going to drop the levels down pretty badly. I mean, I could quickly grab a narcotic, which is something you probably should actually always keep on you when you are taming anything. This way you don't have to actually worry so much about, you know, effects like this one where the torp drops insanely fast. So now that I fed it one narcotic, it's probably going to be pretty good, because the torp will actually go back up now. As you can see, it went back up to over 50%. So now should be plenty of time there, and it didn't actually hurt its levels. That's actually the main thing. But also, if you guys want to see, we also have found a way to breed our dragons. So I'm kind of making a dragon breeding nest. Hope you guys appreciate the little walls there, but that's actually just so they don't wander off while you breed them. Gotten quite good at finding the ice wyverns, because if you actually go to find the ice wyvern eggs, they're actually extremely hard to find. Because it seems like they don't have a certain spawn spot that they go to every single time. The ice dragon wyvern nests actually move around and kind of rotate, so it's actually kind of hard to find them. Plus, the location of it is called Murder Snow on Ragnarok. And if you're not familiar with Murder Snow, most of the area, it is that cold, regardless of what armor you are using, you will take damage. So there's a lot of things you actually have to take into account if you want to go there. But as you see, you know, they lose food a lot more quickly whenever you don't have them. So that's why it's actually losing that much food that quick, which is actually very good for the sake of taming it, because that's all it's really to it, is just that. But I wanted to start bringing you guys more taming videos. I was trying to actually recently tame a Titanosaur. However, there's actually a little bit of an issue with that. Apparently you cannot tame them in the traditional sense. You actually, there we go. You actually can't get them stuck, which is a lot of how I tame stuff, is by getting them stuck. Because apparently this game has an advanced AI where if a Titanosaur gets stuck, it doesn't gain torp. So that's going to make them a lot harder to tame for anybody who is looking to tame one. Just want to give you a little forewarning on that. But so what we're going to be trying to do is we're going to try to have a Quetzal armed with a cannon on the back, and we'll try to get it from there. But I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit of a video there with taming them. Like I said, if you guys do want to know what type of kibble machine we have, this is the one. It's called a kibble station. You know, I want to make sure you guys can actually see this. When you go in, right here it is. You just need sap, rare mushroom, and rare flour. And then you can make as much of it as you want. There's also stuff for a whole bunch of stuff, and if you are an aberration person, there's actually something here for you as well. There's actually stuff to raise the rock drakes. So they do actually have that in here already, which is not that long ago that the drakes were actually released. So that'll do it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, later guys.